It's 2 a.m. You're staring at the ceiling, replaying a sentence you said 3 hours ago. You replay it again and again, looking for the moment you messed up. But this story doesn't start tonight. It starts much earlier, in a place you'd never expect. People call it overthinking. Something weak, something broken, something to just get over. But researchers at Yale and the University of Michigan found something very different. Overthinking isn't weakness. It's a byproduct of a powerful brain. It's linked to high intelligence and an exceptional ability to notice patterns other people miss. Here's what's actually happening inside your skull. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, gets overwhelmed by panic signals from your amygdala. And a background system called the default mode network takes over, running your brain like an engine stuck in neutral. This didn't start out of nowhere. For most people, it starts in childhood. Growing up in a home where moods shifted without warning, where one small mistake brought harsh criticism, taught a young brain something important. It had to see everything coming. So the brain adapted. It learned to scan, to predict, to prepare for danger before it arrived. Overthinking, at its core, is a survival strategy, a very intelligent one. But not all overthinking is the same. There are two very different states hiding under that one word. The first is reflective rumination, a balanced, inward look that actually works like a superpower, building empathy, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence. The second is brooding rumination, the silent killer, passive, circular, and impossible to solve, because there's nothing left to solve. Brooding traps you in questions with no answers. Regret, frustration, a loop that never resolves. It costs you sleep, social confidence, even your ability to make simple decisions. And here's the dangerous part. Normal reflection can slide into brooding without you ever noticing. So why can't you just stop? Why does the loop keep pulling you back in? Because your brain is rewarding you for it. Every time you analyze a risk or rehearse an argument, it releases a small hit of dopamine. Even if the problem you're solving isn't real, even if it's only happening in your head, this creates an illusion, the illusion of mental progress. And that reward turns overthinking into a loop your willpower alone can't break. So if you can't force your mind to stop, what actually works? Therapists point to two techniques. The first is called cognitive diffusion. Instead of fusing with a negative thought, you create distance. Not, I am a failure, but I'm having the thought that I'm a failure. That small shift in language does something real. It moves blood flow away from the panic center, back to the logical one. The second technique is about updating your safety signal. Your nervous system is running on outdated software. To reset it, you need something intensely physical, right now, in the present moment. The 5-4-3-2-1 method. Cold water, lifting something heavy, anything that pulls your senses into now. Because your default mode network can't focus on wild imaginary arguments and intense physical sensation at the same time. One system has to give way, and you get to choose which one wins. None of this means silencing your mind completely. That sharp, pattern-seeking mind of yours isn't the enemy. It's the same mind that kept you safe once. The goal was never to shut it off, just to teach it something new. That it's finally safe to stop scanning for danger that isn't there anymore. So tonight, when the ceiling starts to feel too familiar again, try saying it differently. Not, I can't stop thinking, but I'm having the thought that I can't stop. Then place one hand on your chest. Feel the room around you. Let your senses do what your thoughts can't. You were never broken. You were only ever trying to keep yourself safe. If tonight's video felt like it was describing you, you're not alone. Millions of sharp, thoughtful minds are running the same loop. Reflective thinking builds you up. Brooding wears you down. Learning the difference changes everything. Next time your mind starts spinning, try the shift. I'm having the thought that, and see what changes. If this helped make sense of your own late nights, follow along. There's more of this coming. Because your mind was never the problem. It was only ever trying to protect you.